What's happening, everybody? You're now tuning into the Producer's Corner with Spud Too Tight, and I have another hot show for you today. I want to welcome to the show a very talented musician. He has a very distinctive sound, and it's something that I feel is really going to take this sound to the next level out there and position him to be a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. Please welcome to the show music producer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist, Mikeyy. What's happening, Mikeyy?
Spud, man, first of all, thanks so much for that intro. I really appreciate that. I really work hard to try to create my own sound that really is a force to be reckoned with. So I'm so glad you enjoy it, man.
Man, pleasure, bro. Like I said, man, the sound that I heard, your choice of sense, your direction of music, where you want the arrangement, percussion, all the way down to the mix, man. Hats off to you, bro.
Man, thanks so much. I really appreciate that.
So, Mikeyy, give me some background, man, of how, when you started in the business and the mission of where you want to position yourself in the industry, man. I mean, because it's so big, man. There's so many different areas that I think allow us to really push our efforts and our gifts towards and bring it to the masses, man. I mean, where do you really see yourself now, you know, take your music career to the next level?
I definitely just want to cultivate a sound and then make that the standard. You know, I really want to make it broad and make it something that everybody can join in with and have a good time with. That's really, and also I want it to really, you know, touch people. I really want to I don't want music to be a platform that people can't interact with. I want it to feel very personal to them, very, very relatable. So that's absolutely my goal.
You're definitely doing a good job of it, man. And you brought with you, man, some of your newest works and future collabs that you've been putting out, man. I wanted to share a couple of videos that you brought to the show. You know, so again, man, this is really just going to kind of piggyback off what I was mentioning earlier, man, of, you know, the sound and the direction really taking it. And I also wanted to give you kudos to you, man, of having videos available, man. I really think this is the next level of really promoting yourself as a musician, producer, and artist, man. Having these good videos to promote yourself out here and see the work in action, man. Having that visual just really changes everything. So, yeah, we'll go over a couple of videos.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, man. Good job. All right, here we go.
Man, thank you. All righty.
Yeah, who's the artist, and man, how did this all come together on that one?
She goes by the name of Khadijah Roll. I did a semester at the University of the Arts in Philadelphia, and she was also a senior. I was a freshman, and we met then, but as of recently, she moved to New York, and I came back to DC, and we just linked up and decided to, you know, work. You know, she's very talented, an amazing vocalist. I mean, just phenomenal. She's one of the singers that really has a voice, you know. It's more than just singing. It's like she actually has a voice, and that's what I love. So I connected with her, and also a partner of mine, Maximilian Shelton. He does all the visuals that you see. It's all Maximilian Images, and we all three of us came together, and we're going to do a visual EP. As far as
Wow.
every song that she does, it'll have a video, and we're really going to push it in a very innovative way.
Nice. So you working on the whole album?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've been working for months in and out. I mean, many hours. But I definitely believe it's my best work thus far, for sure. I think this will be a groundbreaking sound that we don't really have. We haven't really heard a sound like this in a while, so
Right.
I think it's going to be good. I think you guys are going to enjoy it.
That's hot, man. I think really putting the families together of R&B. You got your hip hop in there. I mean, you got your pop elements in there. I mean, those elements all together, man, really is going to give everybody that melodic flavor, and it just makes a more universal sound when you start combining those genres together, man. That's what's up. So yeah, hit it, can't win, it can't lose.
Absolutely.
On that one.
And that comes right, and that comes from the time period of music that really influenced me. It was like, you know, kind of like the early 2000s R&B. It was like where it was very musical, but also it had the elements that will make you want to dance, and then it also had the lyrics that will make you want to think. You know, so it was like, you know, the Brandys and the Michael Jacksons and that Third Story. That was one of the groups in that time period that really influenced the kind of the direction I want to go sonically. Definitely. Absolutely.
Well, you got another video, Mikeyy, I want to check out, man. This one is the visual mixtape, Figment of My Imagination. So I'm going to play this, man, and you can kind of walk me through and give me the background of video, direction, and artists, and et cetera, et cetera.
All right.
Here we go.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Let it roll.
So what's this song about, man?
And this one is just a classic heartbreak story, you know. With this series, I really wanted to do something different where every video has a different sound, a totally different lyric standpoint, and they're all produced and written by me. But I got different, diverse artists to sing different songs, so it definitely all came together well. Absolutely.
Nice.
No way, no sir. I'm just gonna stick to my word. Even if
yeah, and this was very interesting because the way we released it, we had it so that every week would be a totally new visual with a totally new song. So it was a mixtape, but everyone had its own visual that was released week by week. I think the reception was phenomenal, much better than I expected.
Nice.
and I'd be lying if I said that you still don't cross my mind. And I'd be lying if I said that I don't miss you sometimes. But it was all a game.
And sonically, I really wanted to go for a 90s kind of R&B. You hear like a lot of the 90s typical synths and things, and the pattern of the drums and everything, you know, with the rim shot. I really wanted to go for a 90s feel with this song.
Makes a difference, man. You can definitely hear those 90s elements, undertones in there, man. I feel it. Nice melody blend, not too busy, not a lot of synths going around. You know, it's not an EDM track. I really getting that R&B element out of it. So, good job, man.
Absolutely, and I feel like that's a sound that we haven't really had in a while. So I think that's why people appreciated it the way that they did.
Definitely. All right, man, so I'm going to pull up my Studio One session screen here, and you sent me another track, man, and this one's titled Natural Disasters, man. Give me some background of the theme of the track, the feel that you were going for, and the artist that's performing on the track.
Lyric-wise, Natural Disaster is more so a metaphor for a relationship gone bad. So pretty much she's starting off by saying, you know, she had love for the person, and after a while, things just kind of went wrong, as we're all common with, you know. So it's a story that happens all the time. So a natural disaster is the metaphoric view of the relationship. Musically, I really wanted to give it a darker sound, hence like the minor chords and the minor progressions. It's kind of, it serves the purpose of really complementing the lyrics in a great way. And also the way she's singing it also complements everything. It's very, very heartfelt, very heartfelt.
Yeah. Turn it up. Oh yeah. Now you and I talked a little bit about some of the synths that you use, Mikeyy. I know you're a Logic user. Give me some VSTs and some of the effects that you really use in your compositions and putting this music together, man. What you got in that arsenal?
A lot of it is Novation. I absolutely love the design of Novation sounds. They're very thick and very unique. So I definitely use FM8. I used Absinthe. I also use a couple patches that I kind of handcrafted, and I moved the samples into the EX24 sampler. I used, I believe, Mini Moog, that plugin. That bass is the Sub-Boom bass. I love that plugin. That's my go-to when I need my basses and my sequences and things like that. I love it. It's phenomenal. And besides that, it's just little samples from here and there. You know, just trying to bring it all together.
Hot. No, these days, man, having those heavy VST libraries, man, it just gives you more options when you're creating and really getting those thoughts. And sometimes, man, it's just not a basic synth sound that you're looking for. I mean, it could be something else in mind. And yeah, Novation, they really make great stuff. And Rob Pappin with the Sub-Boom bass, man, I mean, that's been in existence for a minute, and everyone still goes to the Rob Pappin, Sub-Boom bass, Novation. Man, I still play the Novation V station and the bass station and some of the other plugs that they got.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah, great stuff, man.
Great. And also for Natural Disaster, for that organ patch, I think that's the B4 by Novation. It's either B4 or B2. Okay. And that organ patch is absolutely phenomenal. That it gets the job done every time.
Yes, indeed, man. Now there's another track, man, I wanted to play, and this one was pretty hot, man. This one, I think is Jermaine Crawford, L.A. And this one, man, it was another, man, this one was definitely hot, man. So I want to bring this in.
All right. So this one was pretty layered. It had a lot of layers to it. I know it's timpanis. I added a lot of timpanis. That synth, I really wanted to give an 80s kind of synth patch right there. But that bass is very hard knocking. You know, I want the bass to move throughout the entire song. Very high energy. We brought in live horns. We also brought in live guitar for this track, and it came together really, really well. The artist is Jermaine Crawford. He's mainly known from the HBO series The Wire, and he's a great artist also. He definitely has his own sound, and I believe he'll break out very soon.
Definitely. You know, man, the industry is changing so much, Mikeyy. I mean, what are some of the steps, man, you've really put in your campaign to put yourself out there as a go-to guy in the industry, man, with your new sound, man? What are some of the steps that you've been taking, man, and you could really recommend to some of the other up-and-coming producers out there, man, to really position yourself to be the next guy in charge of this music industry?
I think it really comes down to having a unique sound that's versatile and can be used universal for any genre. You know, so you still have your characteristics of your sound, but it also has to be able to complement the genre that it's supposed to go to, the audience that it's supposed to go to. So that's absolutely one of my focuses. You know, if it's R&B, then it should be a little musical. If not musical, then it should be, you know, hard hitting, the trap, you know, kind of R&B that we kind of have now today. The hip hop, it needs to be hard hitting for sure. It has to be unique. It has to be innovative. You know, now we have a lot of the same beats. You know, a lot of the same patterns and things like that. And it's way too many patterns to choose from to do the same ones.
Definitely.
Well, pop definitely has to have a monumental feel to it. You know, it's definitely, you know, it should climax as the song goes on. You know, it It can't stay in one place.
Right.
Absolutely not.
No, you definitely.
And so I think it's. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say, man. You know, I think having that imagination to keep building on the tracks. You know, because sometimes you'll stay stagnant. You'll write that same 8-bar, man, over and over and over, and got to have those changes and those transitions in your compositions. You know, change your groove mentality, man. It's cool to groove, but making a composition, man, where you can actually have live people playing the background, and your music needs to translate on stage in case you want to have a live band play. So yeah, really writing those and stretching those parts. That's what time it is. So no, I wanted to piggyback off of you.
Absolutely, I definitely agree. You know, and a lot of it also goes with songwriting. You know, the production has to follow the songwriting to a certain extent. So you, as a producer, you have to kind of oversee everything to make sure that it's in its place. You know, so you can orchestrate it to be what it needs to be.
Definitely. Well, Mikeyy, man, we're about to hit that midway point this year for 2014, moving in 2015, man. What's on the musical agenda, man?
It's a lot on the musical agenda. I'm an artist that I'm producing for, Kerry Mentor. He's on the way. His music is absolutely phenomenal. I've been working on his EP now for about a year now. Khadijah Roll out of Miami, she's coming up. Her music is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I just produced a hot new single for an artist by the name of Savannah entitled Red Cup, and also a song entitled Undivided. Undivided is on YouTube. I believe everybody should check that out. I produced a song for, the single of an artist named Talon out of Philadelphia. His music is phenomenal. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot.
Right. Well, Mikeyy, man, it's been a true pleasure to have you on my show, man. I got to have you back. Talk about your new business endeavors, your new musical endeavors, man. You definitely got a spot here at the Producer's Corner, bro.
Oh, man, I'm honored. I'm honored.
Well, man, you have a safe 2014 and 2015, and the best of luck to you, man. Have a safe one.
Yes. Yes, sir. You too. Appreciate it.
All right. Take it easy.
All right.